just when you thought it was safe to go into the Zeta Bar in Sydney and order a regular Manhattan, think again, because your once trusty barman may as well be donning a white waistcoat and a Bunsen burner, because today's cocktails are going through somewhat of a renaissance, scientific period. Isn't that right, Grant?
Yes, some say Scott.
Cocktail King, aka.
Thank you very much for the wonderful introduction, and thanks for coming into Zeta.
Well, it's well deserved. How does that title sit with you, Cocktail King?
Oh, I suppose the proof's in the pudding, so let's come back in that in a few minutes when I've had a chance to make some drinks. So yeah, I'll give it a good shot.
How do you conceptualise Zeta?
Really, I suppose it was looking at the market in Sydney 6 years ago, finding some gaps. We found out there's some gaps for some progressive drinks. And also some great service in a fantastic environment. So Tony Chi from New York designed this venue 6.5 years ago. And what we wanted was a 360-degree service ethic. So great drinks, warm, friendly service, you know, some different promotions, and a good, vibrant atmosphere here at Zeta. Something always happening. So we do that with our promotions quite a bit as well.
So Grant, what are we starting with?
Okay, Scott, we're going to start at the beginning. Okay, this is a Manhattan. It's an all-time American classic, circa 1840s, and really one of the building blocks of cocktail culture now as we know it. This drink was hugely popular in its day and led on to a lot more of the contemporary classics which we know and like to drink in cocktail bars at this day and age. So I'm going to start off with a large measure, a healthy measure of bourbon here. It's a stirred drink like a lot of classic drinks. That's straight into my Boston glass, which is my mixing glass there. I'm going to put some cherry juice. Just going to stir that into there. Approximately about 10 millilitres of that. I've got a couple of dashes of bitters, which is going in there too, which helps balance the drink.
And that's Angostura bitters.
Yep. And I've got my sweet vermouth. So I've got all my ingredients in there. Just going to add my ice. Lots of ice. And I'm going to stir it about 18, 20 times. So I can actually smell that now. That's opened up beautifully. Just going to get everything out of there. Best bits in the bottom, as they say. Okay, and because it's perfect, we've got a dry garnish, which is your lemon twist, which we rim around the outside. Get all those beautiful lemon zests around there, straight into the drink. Then we finish it off with a cherry, like so.
Thank you.
There you go. Enjoy.
Now, how did this idea originate?
Okay, Heston Blumenthal for Anadria started experimenting with liquid nitrogen in the early 2000s with food. What we've done is taken it a step further and actually done it with alcohol. So here we have a liquid nitrogen martini. What we're going to do is spray that with a tiny bit of vermouth. Okay, now you need to put that straight into your mouth.
Is this safe?
Okay, take a little bite of an olive first, actually.
Okay.
Okay, straight into your mouth, and take that all in one, and then when you eat it, blow out your nose. Out your nose. That was brilliant.
Coming out my ears as well, no doubt. Anything else for me today?
I really hope you enjoyed it, Scott. It was a pleasure having you here again at Zeta Bar, as always.
The pleasure was mine.
Got a little treat. Here's one I prepared earlier, as they say.
What do we have here then?
We make our own sorbets here at Zeta as well. And we've got a tiki promotion on at the moment, so I thought it would only be apt to finish you off with a little pina colada sorbet ice cream cone.
All for me?
All for you, enjoy.
Thanks, Your Highness.